All right, I'm gonna bring you all into the stream. Your lovely bride is watching me, so shush.
Notifications have been just lacking lately.
No,
I have
I was like,
I've notified you, but I said I'm pressing the go live button
I know,
4
I was
minutes
literally
ago.
like looking through this, like scrolling up and down, waiting. Ah,
Oh wait.
all right.
That's a great laugh.
Oh, I'm glad you're good to be home. I'm sure you've become the mom jungle jam or jungle gym. That's Jadara's analysis of what happened after being gone. All right, we are back in Curse of Strahd session 2. Unfortunately, Google Llama is decided to fly halfway across the United States, so I understand she'll be out this evening. Craziness. But otherwise, we are back. Last I remember, we were in this town here, right?
Yes.
And the doll was of no consequence.
Yeah, I'm so mad that I investigated the doll tag to be told, yeah, it's the maker's mark.
Mm. Uh, all right. Yeah. So this is where we are. We're gonna start with a new segment that I'm calling Special Storytime Cleanup, featuring Barry Allen, your DM, because I had to change some stuff.
Oh, it's retcon.
Can there be
So,
music for the
He's
segment?
allowed.
yes, but unfortunately, I can't play music that everyone can hear. So imagine
That
like
WAP is
the
playing.
carnival. Not WAP.
Wait, do I need hold on? Do
Carnival
I need to go
scene.
to Spotify and like pull up a particular song right now?
I wouldn't
No.
advise.
Don't do it.
It doesn't go to the VOD. It's okay.
Hey, you would have to change your rating.
Severely.
Look, I've already taken family friendly off given the people that are in this stream, okay?
Yeah, you guys need to stop being so sick.
Okay.
Gross.
All right,
But
but
now I know I can.
what changed was part of the card reading. So I thought it would be more fun to like actually draw the cards instead of like manipulating it to come out a certain way. And guess what happened? Three
He
of
broke
the
it.
items, or three of the things that the cards like point to, basically ended up right next to each other. And so um I was like, that's kind of lame because the way that leveling works in this system is it's milestone. And so this is like a little bit of behind the scenes, but when you find some of these items, you level up. And so I was like, okay, so they're just gonna roll up to this location, potentially. It's gonna be hard to get there, and then gain 3 levels in one session. That would be a fun session, but a really not fun like sessions leading up to and afterwards, because uh that's a lot of progression all at the same time. So I spread them out. I updated the thing that I sent out to have the new information in the card reading, so that's still accurate. And they are now more spread out in the world. I'm telling you guys this because for fun. Um, and also your characters obviously never would have, but I just figured at the end of the day we're playing for fun, not like to go along with. Oh, I happened to draw 3 cards that led us to the same location effectively, and so we're gonna roll with that. So
Okay.
that's the main thing.
So I've got the
Additionally,
card reading on the screen right now. So this is the
mm,
revised.
yeah.
Okay.
It should be 5 of glyphs, 4 of stars, 7 of swords, executioner, and beast. Just going down like the actual cards.
Yep.
Wait, whoa. What am I not seeing?
So it's on the Google Doc that was shared,
Yeah, I'm on the Google Doc.
and it should say card
It's like
reading.
the
Okay,
first part is just telling you about like what the card is, and then after that, like there's a sentence about like, or a couple of sentences like, this card tells a history, knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy,
okay. So I just
and then it would be 5 of glyphs, druid.
Yeah. So
Oh,
for
okay.
the purposes of the stream, I'll go ahead and just read what's on there. If anybody objects, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just recap what we did. So the first card was the card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help us better understand our enemy. 5 of glyphs, druid. An evil tree grows atop a hill of graves where the ancient dead sleep. The ravens can help you find it. Look for the treasure there. Second card that was drawn was this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. The 4 of stars. Abjurer? Sure. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. The third card that was drawn was this is a card of power and strength that tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. 7 of swords, hooded one. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road, deep in the mountains. The fourth card drawn was this card shed lights on the one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Executioner. Seek out the brother of the devil's bride. They call him the Lesser, but he has a powerful soul. Oh, that card was obviously the same. And the fifth card was your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. Beast. The beast sits on his dark throne. So those are the 5 cards in question.
Yeah.
All right. And welcome to everybody that's jumped in on the stream. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right. So any other thing? Did the tag on the doll become important all of a sudden? I mean, you want to make me feel better?
No. The tag on the doll did not become important.
Why do I literally remember nothing of what you're saying?
You were not feeling 100%. So,
I guess.
do you remember the house with the crying woman?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she was crying, so we asked her like what's going on, and she's like, "Hey, look, my kid's missing." And we were like, "Oh, tell us more." And so we found she was holding a malformed doll. Sorry, I'm looking back at my notes here. And the daughter is gone? What do you mean gone? She left a week ago. She hasn't been seen since. Gertrude was the Gertruda? Hmm. Sorry, my handwriting got really bad, but she broke out of the house. The Dreadlord and the monsters are, of course, attacking the village. So there was a note. There was a note that said, "Is no fun and is no Blinsky." It turns out the doll was made by Blinsky because there was a second doll in the daughter's room, which I went up and retrieved, and it turned out to have a tag that was like, "Hey, what is this?" So then I investigated the tag to only find out it was the maker mark because it was made by Blinsky. So it was a red herring in terms of any kind of clue.
Has this lady been crying for a week? I didn't realize the daughter left a week ago.
I mean, unless my notes are wrong.
From your comments, you have gathered that she has effectively been looking for her daughter or crying in the house for the week.
She didn't leave the house. I'm pretty sure she said she's not stepped foot outside, so she's been in the house presumably.
No, she said her daughter previously hadn't been in the house. She has left the house in search of her.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let me just
Are
draw
we
real
still in the room
quick
with her?
X through the previous card draw.
Wait, what? What was the question, Canadian?
Are we still in the room with this lady?
Yes, that is where we left.
That's where we left off. Okay. Are we able to jump in, or are we still reviewing anything else?
We can jump in whenever we're
Well, that's
ready.
fine. I don't mind reviewing more if there's more to review. I did want
I
to
mean,
ask
I
her about
didn't.
the beasts that she mentioned.
Hmm?
The beasts she mentioned that attacked the town.
Oh
I
yeah,
would like to ask her what type of beasts attacked the town.
bats, zombies, wolves, sometimes ravens. Uh,
You say ravens, like the
other
birds?
undead. Yeah,
Undead
but
attacked the
don't
town.
mess with the ravens.
Kill him. Kill him with fire.
All right, cat cam is up for those that care about such things. Gretel is in the cat tree.
My javelin hit.
Who are you trying to hit? Or what are you trying to hit?
Trying to hit the raven.
I mean, there's not ravens here right now.
Wow! Just get my hopes up.
She was describing the thing. She was asked what beasts attacked the town.
So
she
the
was
ravens are in her head. Is what you're saying.
describing. No. She also mentioned that they primarily come at night, which it is not currently night.
He's just fucking with me at this point.
Make
Do
an
the ravens
investigation
talk?
check.
Oh,
Give me a raven search.
He's a raven lunatic.
Oh!
No ravens. You're actually pretty sure that she's trying to. You're looking for a different type of bird that you think is a raven. It's not actually a raven. You don't even find it.
I see how it
He's on the search for a toucan.
is.
Does she know where these monsters come from?
Of course, they come from. They're all servants of the Dark Lord or Mother Night.
Thought it was father night. Yeah, God, I really was out of it last time. Okay. Well,
She
we'll have to
continues crying.
pull it together, lady. We'll find your child.
She
Did
keeps
we
crying.
did we ask where she thinks her daughter ran off to?
She doesn't know.
Yes, she keeps crying.
Um,
Can cure wounds be used to heal internal wounds? Emotional wounds?
That's pretty
You can
good.
certainly try.
Wait.
I have a bedroll. Can I kind of just gag her so she'll shut up?
Excuse me?
Wow.
Can we just GTFO out of the house?
Okay, fine.
Well, that's an option, I guess.
I mean, we did break into her house.
It is occurring to me that, excuse me, that I missed some of this. So,
Oh yeah,
it's-
you left last time.
yeah. Because I also was not feeling well.
Okay, so what was the last thing you remember, Ashton? Because we can certainly do the 90-second recap.
Well, I can tell you I don't remember this woman.
Okay, that's fair. I know it was before then.
I remember there were hot guys because I rolled a nat 20 for hotness for the guys we were traveling with.
That's unfortunately true.
It is.
So we
and I
were
did
at the encampment with what's her name?
the traveling, right?
Yeah, the what were they called? The
Vistani.
Visanti.
Yes, and then I was like doing card tricks for them.
Madame Ava's
Oh,
tent.
okay,
Were you
yeah.
there for Madame Ava?
No. Yes.
This is kind of coming
Yes.
back to me.
All right, so we met up with Madame Ava, and Ava's like, you need to help us fight or help us free the Lord who's been under a curse, right? That's the whole reason we got here.
Yes. Yes. I
Um,
remember that.
so Stanimir pointed us to her tent. There was a crystal ball. I wrote down crystal ball, but I don't know. Oh, that was tied to the card draw thing that I just read kind of a few minutes ago.
I think
Um,
that's where I was starting to lose my strength around that time. Was the card drawing?
yep. So then we were directed to this town, which is on my screen, or which is on our screen.
Yes.
And then in the village, when we arrived, we could hear a wailing, or crying, however you want to look at it,
Okay.
sound from one of the homes. And so we went to that house, found it boarded up from the inside home, right? So
Mm.
special note that was there.
Cute.
And we
Mhm.
broke in because we being the caring things. I don't remember who it was that decided to break in the door. It was somebody
I'll
though.
say, did I kick the door in?
Yes, you did. Um
I'm remembering this now. A little
Yeah,
bit.
you're like, hey, you know what? We're just gonna kick the door in. We're not gonna knock or nothing. And we found this woman who was mourning her missing daughter, and we got enough information about she was holding a malformed doll. Got the information about the missing daughter that she broke out of the house. So the daughter broke out, had never gone outside before. We heard there was some discussion about how they get food and things like that, but long story short, they get food. Her mom goes out, but the daughter never went outside. And I ended up going to her daughter's room to investigate. The only thing we really found of consequence on my investigation check was another doll, which was similar to the one that the mom was holding, but that was the whole tag thing that I talked about, so I don't want to rehash that. But the whole Blinsky thing.
Mhm.
And after we kind of determined that it felt like the tag was a red herring, after spending more time than we probably needed to investigating it, we decided to call it an evening, or call it
Gotcha.
a session.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Thank
and
you.
then the DM hasn't corrected me yet, so I'm presuming I'm somewhat close to being correct.
I think
That's
you
what
are.
I remember from last session as well.
Nice.
Or you were just so wrong. He's like, God, is that what happened?
Yes, I understand. I mean, God has left these lands, and as a half orc, I can appreciate that.
We know each other. Isu.
Hell no, because you're mean. No, we haven't discussed it. We probably should at some point.
What?
Ew.
Because every half orc knows every other half orc?
Wow, you went there. Okay. Okay. What do
Well,
you mean, you people?
What do
Like,
you mean, you people?
look, we're not dogs. We're not sniffing each other's butts, but we should at least say, hey, look, what's your family lineage? Maybe you know it. He could be a cousin.
He actually is my cousin. We're cousins. Twice
facial
removed.
stuff.
You want to fight?
I like
I
how
have an animal
somebody
companion.
managed to get the bottom thing to actually say your character name.
Who, me?
Yaki.
Like,
Yeah.
you just have to just.
Oh,
Anyways, it's not that important. It's just like,
put a shirt on.
I need to drink
What?
that, though.
wait, what?
Wait, are we all orcs?
Ooh,
No.
You're
Okay.
not an
Spaz.
orc.
Oh, I
Spaz
mean,
taking his shirt off?
no. No, your character, it doesn't have a shirt on.
Which one? Mine?
Me.
Nix.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's why I said put a shirt on. I'm sorry, everyone. See, this is why he had to change the rating. I didn't mean anything by that. Please, everyone. I beg your forgiveness.
How are you seeing his icon? Oh, you probably aren't hiding. You're probably not hiding the icons.
I didn't know that was an option.
I
to be
just have it
honest.
display everybody's names.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. Not to take away from our experience. That was a very enlightening and now I understand what's going on. And I'm ever engaged, as always.
And we still don't really know each other all that well, so obviously, if, I don't remember what class you're a gnome. Yes, you're a gnome.
Okay, yes, but I'm a forest gnome. There's a difference.
Yeah. All right. I will write down gnome, comma forest to make you feel better.
Thank you for that. There will be no forest gnome erasure in this game.
Wow.
Okay, so shall we venture forth and try to kill something?
Oh, please.
Are we
Shove the
looking
midnight-
for this child, or are we going to start to really think about the
Well, as on our last campaign, I don't really care about the children. So
Is there anyone else in town that might help us give us information? Can I ask her if there's anyone else in town who may be
She
helpful?
continues crying.
Hold on, I have like calm emotion. Give me a second.
This is why I said use cure wounds on her internal
I
emotions.
whispered to the group, "What are our thoughts on using minor illusion to pretend her daughter's back so she'll stop crying?"
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I think we need a little bit of good cop, bad
Illusion.
cop.
Look,
I can
look, I want
as
you
long as she doesn't touch it, she won't know.
take a moment and look at your screen. You see this town here? This is what Streamtown could become. As long as long as you don't terrify children's emotions.
Okay, fair enough. I was just trying to be helpful to stop her from crying for a moment. I can put her to sleep if we want.
I mean, I could put her to sleep.
No, actual sleep. Um,
Look, it's a town. We know it is terrorized. I think it's fair. There could be other people. We could certainly look around.
I'm going night night.
no one's outside, if I remember correctly. All right,
Correct. No one is on the streets. Or no one was.
but
on the
these are a
streets
bunch of
before.
houses side by side.
I mean,
They're
Like,
not built into each
yes.
other.
I was gonna say they're
Well,
not like sharing walls, but yes, they
Oh, they're
are
not?
built
Okay.
next to each other, as typically houses are.
Well, some of them look like they're like literally wall to wall. Like I think, are we right here?
Each of these squares is 40 feet.
There's a couple of skyscrapers.
Yeah, it's like right here though. There's like these
You
walls
are
like
right
wall to wall.
here.
Okay, yeah, like so across the street, these are wall to wall houses, right?
There's space between.
Okay, okay, there's that. Okay, that's fine.
The scale is 1 square is 40 feet. I don't know if you can see the squares.
GM has spoken.
I see the squares. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I would just they looked really cool.
So, it-
Okay, that's a huge house. Maybe not. 1,600 square feet.
You're
what
trying
is
to
1600?
buy it?
What is
Right here,
1600?
whatever this is. This thing's a beast of a house. That's bigger than my
That
house.
could be the end.
Just saying.
Could be.
This is pretty close to 1,600 square feet. This one is. I'm just saying.
Are we looking for a place to rent?
I'm interested in real estate every once in a while. Okay.
I'm sorry.
saying.
Did we get the name of this town? No, we didn't. It was just the local town.
This is the village of Barovia.
Okay.
Is what you were told.
All right. I'm gonna walk outside. I would like to investigate the scratch marks on the buildings. Do they line up with what she said? With the beast types
be
of
a
zombies,
nature
bats,
check?
ravens? I feel like there's gotta be-
What's your expertise? What is
Well, my
what's your
background
class
gives
again?
me decent expertise on some of those that other people don't know about.
My expertise is whatever we're hunting.
Well, since metagaming a little bit, since I'm from a family of necromancers, I feel like zombie claw marks would be something I could understand seeing.
Okay, yeah.
Giant
No,
claw marks. I thought there were giant claw marks, which don't line up with bats, ravens, or zombies. So I'm confused on what is leaving giant claw marks.
Werewolves?
Well, did she
necessarily
say
said
werewolf?
giant.
She said undead. I don't know what that is. Okay, what am I using?
The
Nature? Or...
necromancer doesn't know what undead is.
Well, I don't know what's considered. Is werewolf considered undead? I didn't think it is.
No, they're a beast.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so I was right. Okay, the necromancer does know something every once in a while. Now, what am I checking? Nature, you said, or what?
If you're looking for specifically zombie marks, whatever your spellcasting modifier.
Well, I would like to investigate and know if I know what these claw marks are. Whatever the claw marks
Okay,
on the
give me
building.
investigation.
Investigation. You got it.
And what building?
Where
He
were
didn't
I
say
thought they
what
were...
building, so let's redo that roll.
That's right.
First.
Well, where are the claw
Like,
marks? I thought
are
they
you
were
looking?
everywhere.
Okay, yes.
So
And
whichever closest building has claw marks.
so this building, the building that she is in,
Yeah, there's claw marks there.
yes,
Yeah, those are the ones.
cool. There definitely were zombies here at some point
Oh, okay.
the last week.
Okay, sounds good. All right, that does line up.
I'm glad the crying woman who's had her heart ripped out of her by her child running away wasn't lying to us.
I'll be honest, I'm not very trustworthy of people. I don't know. Like maybe that she's right, but I don't know.
Nick, what javelin roll did you have? What were you javeling?
But I was trying to hit the raven.
Oh,
Too bad.
It was a good roll.
yeah,
So-
it was.
So if there are undead about, I think we have a responsibility to do something about this. I am not a big fan of the undead.
Yes. Go kill
I
some
think we
stuff,
should
man.
get to the.
Are you guys still in the house? Or
Yes.
did you exit the house?
I don't know. Did we?
I'm still in the house. I haven't left. We know Canadian's outside. Or, excuse me, Canadian. What's
It's
your
like
character?
leaning out the door.
Fester Graves.
Fester is outside. Sorry, I don't know everybody's name yet. And presumably the
Armina
ghost
is
of
the
Hilly is
one
with
that's
Fester.
I sent her off to do something.
Matt says it doesn't sound very trustworthy either. No one trusts the old woman who lost her daughter. All right, I will hand the I don't know if I did this. I will hand the doll back, the one I took from upstairs, back to the lady, because I don't want to steal it, because, you know, Blinsky, it's you know, famous and all that, and then I will head outside, because there I made a decision.
Ooh. You set the toy on the ground beside her because she doesn't really acknowledge you in any way as you move towards her. She just keeps crying, and you leave the building.
Can I light the toy on fire before I leave?
Sure.
Wow. Stop.
The one she is holding, or the one on the ground?
The one on the ground.
Okay, you light it on fire.
I have a tinderbox.
All right.
You are sick.
Then we'll leave.
No, we don't know each other.
All right.
What just happened?
You light the toy on fire, and you leave the house.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Oh, that's my name.
Guttural noise. Can't forget guttural noise. Hold on, let me help
forget
real
it.
quick here with
Otherwise known as Gene.
here. I'm
Is
just
there anything to put out the fire?
My friends call me Cotton Eye Joe.
You could
no,
use a cloak. There's not any visible water around.
Okay, I'll
necessarily,
use the cloak.
It's a toy, so you could probably just stomp it out. But
I'm not stomping on the toy, sicko.
I mean, it's already on fire. I don't. Well,
Oh,
I
you're
do
you're
technically have a
coming
water
back
spray.
inside to put the toy out that you didn't know was lit on fire.
Yeah, you didn't know
Did
it
I
was on
not? Did
fire.
I not know? Or did I?
You're
know?
outside, right?
You walked outside. Get out of here.
Okay,
I
if
mean,
I don't know,
there
that's
is
fine.
no door, so it's not like it was.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
here's
They're in the
thing.
middle of the one room downstairs floor, and there is now a fire.
He wouldn't know that.
It was. It's reasonable to say that he would have seen the light from the fire.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how reasonable that is.
As I previously mentioned, even though it is daytime, is not bright. It is like overcast. Consistent. It's you can see
The
easily.
story's changing, man. What
Check.
the fuck?
You can see, but things like fire do stand out even in the daytime.
Okay. Are we putting the fire out? I will remove my embellishment.
Mhm.
Well, we know you're feeling better because of your feistiness. Matt clarified that Canadian doesn't sound trustworthy. I mean, name like Fester, I can understand.
Wow. The family name, people.
Uh-huh.
All right, should we go find some more people and start asking some questions, or what are our plans? I kind of want to know more about this town, but she didn't seem very helpful. Like, what's available in this town? Are there inns?
Yeah,
There
let's go
seems to be a
find a
graveyard in the upper left.
tavern, see what's up.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Ermina, as you exit, you notice that there is a light coming from the building next door. It is hard to see
Right there.
because it's faint,
The light is.
but you and Yaki both notice it. This building.
All right.
If we want to find out more what's going on, I would suggest perhaps we go check out that light over there.
Let's go.
As you approach the building, you notice a sign over the door, which is creaking on its hinges, and it reads Bildrath's Mercantile.
Sure.
There
Is the door boarded up like the other buildings, or is it just a
Nope.
regular door?
doesn't seem like it's boarded up.
Oh,
Bill Drafts Mercantile. Just making sure I got that. Okay, thank you.
Type it in chat.
Oh my god, I spelled it correctly. All right. Well, hey, I think we should go into the mercantile shop. Although I don't know that we have any money. Do we have any money? I don't
We
have.
have to purchase things in mercantile.
Well, I don't know if I had any starting money. I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, fair enough. But regardless, we need to talk to somebody. So I will go in. I'm willing to go into the mercantile shop.
All right.
Let's do it.
You
We all traipse
see
into the mercantile.
there is a human man sitting behind a counter, and around you are various goods, different forms of ammunition, arrows, crossbow bolts, a couple of backpacks, few baskets and bedrolls, different types of things that travelers or adventurers might be interested in. Nothing in particular stands out, but if you want a more detailed list, uh, uh, we can do that another time. I can put it together between.
Excellent.
But if you're looking for anything in particular, you can ask and I will let you know.
I don't know that. I know I don't have. I don't. My character doesn't seem to have any money, so I don't know what I might or may not have. But hello, sir.
He looks up from the table and gives you a slight nod, and then goes back to writing on a piece of paper at the counter.
Hello. We are new to Bravovia, and your next door neighbor's daughter apparently is missing, and we were just trying to get the lay of the land, where there might be a place to stay, if anybody might know where her daughter went, so we can maybe help find her. Just some info.
He gives a grunt and says, "I'm Gildrath. This is my shop. There's an inn, tavern across the street.
You operated your shop, sir.
As long as I've been alive."
Industrious from a young age. How admirable.
My father's shop before me. Hopefully, yeah, I have someone to pass it on to.
Since you've been here for most of your life, or all of your life, as the case may be, um, is there anything you can tell us about unusual happenings or strange beasts or anything like that? Your neighbor seemed a bit distraught about a number of things.
He gives a short, dry laugh and says, "You must be new."
And I'm gonna kind of glare at him because, of course, I just said hi. We're new in town. Anyways,
Uh, I guess
it was a
things
glare.
you would
It's a glare. I
consider
didn't say. I
strange.
didn't say it out loud. It was just the look.
Mhm. I guess things you would consider strange happen around here all the time. So for us, they're no more than ordinary.
Understand. And you said the tavern is just across the street?
Yep. If you're looking to buy anything, welcome to browse my shop. Got decent amount of drink supplies, nothing too specialized. We don't get too much travel through here.
Well, thank you for the offer, and we'll certainly recall and remember to come back when we need to purchase some supplies.
All right, I will.
Are there any signs of monster scratches inside this building?
Not on the inside, but there were similar markings that you've seen on every building on the outside.
Okay.
It is in slightly better condition than some of the other buildings because it seems to be continuing to function, but it's not like in great condition. You can see like some of the scratches on the outside of this building are like pairs where potentially supporting pillars would have been destroyed, damaged, have been repaired in some way. But it's not. It's like patching. It's not a full like rebuilding or replacing of timber, but it's better than nothing.
Okay.
I'm all for going across the street to the tavern
I'll follow you.
and keeping an eye out for anything odd as we go.
Hmm. Do I actually have 15 gold pieces?
I would say it's not unreasonable for you guys to have some gold. You probably don't have like a ton, but like we have like between 20 and 50.
Okay,
Roll up.
21. Got it.
Just roll 5d10s. That's what you get.
There you
4.
go. Everyone roll 5d10s. That's how much /R base 5d10.
Oh, I get 33.
You? How dare you?
Buddy.
How dare I? How dare I? What?
33, 34, 35. Amazing. And then Jadara 21.
On the left side of the screen, you can also just click the dice roller. Slash R, not
Yeah,
R
it's
slash.
R slash.
It's slash R. But
You
on the left side, on the bottom of that little bar, just click the dice roller, and you can do 5d10. The d10 go over
This
the
is
side.
35 gold total or 35 gold pieces.
That would be the same.
Like what the fuck? What the fuck
Unless
does
you
it
wanted to
mean?
have it in a different denomination.
Well, that's what I was trying
Like
to
if
figure
you
out.
wanted
So-
silver pieces and copper pieces, you could have that.
It's 10 to
No,
1,
no, no,
right?
no, no. No.
Yes.
You don't get to roll twice.
Who says
Oh.
I can't? Who says I
I
can't
thought it
roll
Three
was like
times.
Me,
Yes,
three-
you have
23.
23
5
gold.
silver. Okay.
You have 23.
So we take. I get to pick one.
No, you get the first one, which was 23.
No, I get to pick one.
Okay, pick one.
And then you're going to get
No.
23 anyways.
And then you're gonna magically lose 14. Someone's gonna come and rob you of 14 gold.
No. Okay, fine. Since everyone is being 23 gold, then.
What? You are not like being able to like, I travel into the past and I correct this mistake
Yeah, why not?
with my loaded dice.
Listen, I should be able to. Can I do a sleight of hand and steal from someone around me so that I can equal
Oh,
37?
just stop.
The people around you are
Or
Poor. Okay.
the people who you're traveling with. So if you
Mhm.
want to if you want to try and steal from them, you can.
No, they'll be mad
Um,
at me. Gaw. Everybody's a square. They'll be upset. They won't let me
Yeah,
steal from them.
where you're just like not paying attention when we lit the child's toy on fire.
Oh, can I steal from Nick? Or not Nick. What's Nick's name? I
Go
don't
ahead.
even know.
Go ahead.
He goes by GT or guttural noise.
Oh, that's right. It's guttural noise. I forgot. I'm back. Okay, good. Maybe I might steal the chocolate bar. Okay, anyway, sorry. 23.
All right. So with that in mind, obviously you don't have to buy anything, but if you wanted to, again, let me know what you're looking for. I'll let you know.
Oh, we're
he
going
has
to the
in that
bar.
area. Or go to the bar. The bar is also a place for
Oh, I get to roll a D100 to figure out what trinket of special significance I have. I didn't do that during character creation.
money. Everyone's going to the tavern.
Y'all going.
Yes.
86. An inkwell that makes one little nauseous when staring at it. Okay.
You won that.
That me. It's my trinket of significance for my haunted one background.
After your questioning of Mary and your time in the shop, it's gotten slightly darker, just enough that you can see light coming from the doorway of the building across this street. It stands out more than usual as fog started to set in as the light fades. Above the doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Interesting name.
Which building is it? Is it the big one of the big ones?
Is
Okay.
this one?
Yep. Okay.
walk inside, go up to the barkeep. But as I walk
Alright.
inside, I would like to look around and see if there's anybody else in there.
So you walk up to the barkeep. You see a group of 3 people sitting together near the entrance, as well as one sitting by himself in a corner table. Or at the bar. Did you want to order something?
I'll ask him what does he have?
Glasses of copper, pitchers of silver.
And anything to eat?
No.
Real talker we have here. Then I will take I'll take a glass.
I'll
Takes
take
a
a picture.
glass. He takes a glass, pours
Hands me
some
a
wine.
glass.
Just no. He pours some wine into the glass and puts it on the bar, and then takes a picture off the shelf behind him, puts it on the bar next to him, next to the glass. Goes back to cleaning their glasses.
Did he put stuff in though?
The pitcher was already filled with wine.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'll take the picture and put down a silver and a copper for him. Copper tip.
I'm just gonna pretend that copper was for my glass and walk away.
Fair enough.
Is there a table that can seat us?
Yeah, there's a lot of open tables.
Is there anyone else in here? Did we say?
Yes,
3
there are
people
3.
at the
There's a group
bar.
of at the door, like near the door, at
Oh,
a table
maybe.
near the door, and then there is one man sitting by himself in the corner.
Do any of them look approachable? Or to be
After you pick up your drinks from the bar, and the rest of you, all of you enter, you see the man in the corner waves you over to join them.
I'll go sit with him.
I will follow suit.
Everyone else.
Mina will have a seat at a table nearby, but not at the same table. Just close enough to be able to listen and watch the room.
You just can't play characters that trust anybody, can you? I'll go to the table. That's fine.
I'm doing clerically things over here.
I'll go sit. Does
Wait, hold
everyone-
on. Is the guy hot?
Can I roll for hotness?
You may not roll for hotness, but you can determine whether he's hot on your own.
Okay, thank you for that.
As you sit down at the table, he greets you, letting you know his name is Ismark. And for those of you who haven't ordered, he offers to buy you a drink and asks why you are here.
What do you like to know, weather boy? We're here investigating one of the townspeople's missing child. If you had any information regarding, that would be fantastic.
Unfortunately, been unable to help me. my
Hmm.
turn.
So you do know who we speak of. But
You say Mary? I'm sorry, what was the...
Daisy Mary.
yes, he said Mary.
Thank you.
And who are you to marry? And I guess I could ask what is your name? My name is JT.
I am
Was
Ismark. I
Mark or Ispark? Ismark. Okay.
the son of the burgermeister of this town. If you have time, I would like your assistance in escorting my sister to safety. I fear she is in danger here.
Hmm.
Be the first time we've been told that town is dangerous. Can you share a little more about that from your perspective?
Of course, my sister, Irina, has unfortunately caught the eye of the Dark Lord vampire, who is intent on winning her over. Though she has no interest in him, continues to pursue her, sends his minions to torment her and town, in hopes that this will change her.
So I think this is the first time we've had anybody mention the word vampire.
I do agree with that.
So from a lore perspective, are vampires known, or is this something where I go, what's a vampire?
It's not unreasonable for you to know what a vampire is. You would have never encountered one for sure because it would have killed you.
Oh, thanks.
But they're similarly like to our world. They're things that you hear of in stories primarily, but in this land, a lot of the things that you hear about in stories also actually exist. Just so you know, vampires to be a less common one. Like there are stories about goblins and orcs and gnomes and dwarves and elves and all of these things, and some of them are untrue, some of them are true, and the same is with vampires.
Okay. So the stories I know I did a history check just to kind of help back this up.
Oh,
So I would know them as bad, right? The stories are like, don't mess with vampires.
yeah. So what you know about vampires is from one story in particular uh, that you heard about a vampire who single-handedly took out an army that went to raid its castle. It is more of a from a like military type of standpoint, uh, and so from that you know that they're pretty strong.
Okay. Zach's recommendation is to find the town drunk, give him to the vampire, and when the vampire is drinking this blood, wrap him in garlic, silver rope, and lop off his head. All right, guys, we're done. We've solved Curse of Strahd.
So I thought we were trying to save him.
Well, that's what the fine oh my goodness, Vicenti want us to do, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody else wants us to do that.
True.
Well, if we have an understanding that vampires are bad and strong and very difficult to deal with, uh, Mr. Ismark, do you have a sense of where safety would be for your sister? Seems like this is a bit of a pervasive problem.
There is a town called Valaki, which is far from the castle where uh, the vampire stays. They have attempted to fortify this, defend against his onslaught to some success, I have heard. The most dangerous will be when she is being moved, as vampires cannot enter a residence without an invitation. So she has some safe grant residence, but on the road, far more dangerous.
Hmm.
However, if we were to make it to Valaki, I have heard that it is very well defended and would provide her much more safety.
Is, would there be anybody else joining us, or would it just be the five of us?
I would offer my assistance as well.
Well,
However,
I,
no one else is willing to accompany
interesting.
I can't believe that GT hasn't asked the question already, but what's in it for us if we were to accept?
me. As I mentioned, my father is Burgermeister, and both I and he be very grateful, express that gratitude in monetary fashion, if that should be your preference, or would help you in potentially another way if that would be more beneficial to you. We don't have a set price, as honestly, it's pretty unexpected that anyone would be here. But as you are, I've found it imperative to seize the opportunity for help. If there's anything we can do to make that more tempting,
How did you know to ask us? Soontai,
because you're new here,
you
there are
just
very
asking
few new people come
strangers
through
for
here.
help? I mean, we could be working with the Dark Lord.
You've been around long enough to know most of his servants and the forms they take. I can tell that you have not yet
Okay. Well, do we have any time to think about this offer, or is this kind of a
Of course, we're, as I mentioned, uh, my sister Irina has some safety in our house for now. She could stay here, but I fear that we can't provide her much safety for long. If you would like, I can show you to my residence. You can meet with her and my father.
Didn't we already meet? We already went to his dad, right?
No,
No,
No.
no, no. What was the other place called?
Bill Dress.
Build-Up.
I did throw a
I saw that. What was it though?
mercantile. Bill Dress mercantile.
Okay, thank you. Oh well, I think we should. If you'll let us discuss it, we can come back to you with an answer. Probably just go to a
Seems reasonable enough.
different table.
See, there's a reason why the cleric is sitting over at a different table.
Did any of you accept his offer to buy you drinks?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. The
Can
barkeep,
can I say
go for it.
as well,
You're cutting in and out.
me as well?
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was you. I can hear you
I
now.
would also like a drink in addition to my.
You already finished your picture?
Of course,
Did I?
he says, speaks to the barkeep, says, more drinks for my friends. The barkeep responds, fine, lesser. And then brings her drinks over shortly afterwards.
Hmm.
Acquaintances.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
I'm having a thought, but I'm also having in the real world technical difficulties.
Oh.
I am unable to see what I need to see.
I say don't hurt yourself. That thought.
Look, she's allowed one a day.
Are we out of earshot? Nope. This heavy discussion should wait for the return of our compatriot.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go and I'll follow the group. I'm drinking on the side. I'll say yes to anything. I'm easy like that.
Oh my goodness.
And
Quick, everybody, what do we need?
what kind
Fester
of
to
work?
do.
I'm gonna say Fester the dwarf. What can we have him do?
How much money did he get? We know what Yaki's gonna be doing.
I did think about it. I did think about it. But I'm a good compadre.
Oh,
Compadra.
did anyone happen to hear what the barkeep just called our new friend over here?
He introduced himself, if I remember correctly.
When he was
Ismark.
ordering drinks for Korash and Fester.
Oh, what the barkeep's name was? No.
No. He ordered from the barkeep, and the barkeep responded with something along the lines, of course, lesser. Look at card number 4.
It's in your Google Doc.
I think
It's
this
in the
may
Google
be
Doc I sent out.
They call him the lesser, but he has a powerful soul.
the brother of the devil's bride. They call him the lesser.
All right, so we found him.
Interesting. Nice nice snag. Cleric.
What's that now?
I
There's
said
a
nice.
reason. There's a reason sitting at a table by oneself can pay off. I'll have to tell you about this gnome that I used to travel with.
All right, I added the name Mercantile to the label.
Oh,
It's all fine and good till I accidentally delete all of the labels one day. Okay, so we know, so we have made the connection that this person was, Ava shared this name with us when she read our fortunes.
yes.
Okay.
So I think we've got two different possibilities, or two different tasks we're considering here. I feel badly for the mother, but I don't know, if we believe in the powers of foretelling of our Ava friend here. Do we, which of our paths do we pursue?
Well, it's that I don't necessarily think that they're mutually exclusive, right? Because we're just going to help him with his sister, and he could owe us a favor. I mean, it's not like we're going to immediately necessarily need him. At least that's my kind of my thought process there.
I'd agree with that.
And you never know, we might stumble across the daughter in the middle of, the forest on the way to, one moment please, I wrote it down.
Wakanda.
Valeki. Man, I wish we had a map that would tell us how far Valaki is, or how much travel is involved.
Being new
That's
to the
crazy.
area.
Maybe he has one at his
Calculating.
house.
Calculating.
Yeah. Well, I don't see any reason why we don't go talk. So what's a Burgermeister? I guess I should ask. I could Google it, but
Basically the mayor of the town,
Okay.
but like smaller town.
Like the
Perfect.
master of the burgers.
Dude,
Exactly.
hamburger sounds so good right now. But
It does.
I don't see a problem with going to meet Daddy-O and continuing this conversation.
I don't either. So I feel like it might be beneficial.
All right. Canadian agree, or excuse me, we know that Fester agrees.
And so do I.
Forgot you were a thing.
So our where are you at, our clerical friend, Amina?
Idea to me.
I'm sorry, what was that? You cut out.
Seems like a good idea to me.
Got it. All right. So why don't we, if I may propose it, take a quick break while we travel to the house, unless something's going to happen in between here and there, wherever the house may be.
Good idea.
Good question. The house is
Right next to the graveyard.
here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the large house that our architecturally minded dwarf friend was pointing out.
Mm-hmm. But yes, this would be a good time for a break.
All right. I have no idea if I spelled Burgermeister right, but I'm sticking with it. So I like living for labeling everything.
You just love labels, man.
Look, man, I can't remember, and the best way to do it is to label the freaking map. All right, why don't we take a break? It is 8:42, so we just want to take 10 or 15. What do we want?
Make it an easy.
I'm fine with 10.
All right.
10
We will be back at 9:52 Eastern. All right, we're back. My inability to tell time was pointed out by Jadara. So, thank you, Jadara.
Problem. Happy to criticize.
Thank you. That's recorded for posterity in the VOD. All right. I think Ashton, are you back? Excuse me,
Not yet.
Yaki. Okay. Well, does Yaki agree with whatever we're doing? Yes, she said yes. So we're on our way to the Burgermeister's home,
Yes.
which conveniently has been labeled Burgermeister. I don't know if that's how you spell Burgermeister, but that's how I'm going with it because hamburgers sound delicious.
It is close enough. So I also looked that up while we were on the break because I just had a brief understanding. But basically, it's German for the political leader of a town, small village.
All right.
And that is then translated to English.
I have been told that the correct spelling is not burger as in hamburger, it's Berger. And Meister is also spelled the German way.
Yeah, the translation is actually Burgo, master. But I think Burgermeister is more fun, so I went with that instead.
How dare you use your prerogative as the DM? All right, I did fix the name though. All right. And I see we have a portrait of a gentleman here. I'd like Yaki's opinion when she returns of this particular person.
Yeah, I was saying I found the handout for this guy. I was trying to find it when you guys were approaching him, but I couldn't. So I found it during the break. So this is what his mark looks like.
You should tell Yaki if she clicks on the picture, it'll get bigger.
If you click on it, it will get bigger.
Why he kind of look like he's kind of giving Neanderthal John Smith. Yes?
So Yaki, on a scale of 1 to 10, where does he fit with the fire dancer guy?
Oh, well,
Cast on.
I can see his features. No, he looks like an como se dice inbred.
Oh my goodness. All right. I'm sorry that I asked. Yaki has been banned from talking for the remainder of the
Sad.
All right.
I've been muted.
All right. So we're headed over to the Burgermeister's house.
All right. Everyone is back.
Yes.
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. Iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish off the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have been assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window, yet they have all been barred with planks, each one marked with stains. Uh, you are able to walk through, and Ismark is taking the lead, knocks on the door.
Isn't it his house?
Mm-hmm.
Why did he knock on the door?
You hear the moving of objects and unlocking of the door, and see his sister Irina open the door for you.
Thank you for
Welcome
the
back,
prime sub, Matt.
brother. Who are these? Who are with you? They have agreed to help me escort you to Valaki, or at least I hope they will. They've at least agreed to come here and meet you. She opens the door, and you are welcome inside.
Matt rolled a d20 to see if he could seduce her and rolled a 5.
Solid.
All right. So we're going to meet Irina.
You're going inside?
Absolutely. After hearing the trouble it is to unlock the door, it's the least we could do.
All right. The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The Burgermeister is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and faded sugar decay.
Oh,
Excuse me.
hold on. I got to write my note. Daddy is dead.
Ismark, um, as you enter, says, I apologize for the misrepresentation of certain facts, but it's best for all the members of the town. They don't know our father has passed yet. He was very well respected and had great influence in keeping the town running as smoothly as possible. And as you may have gathered from Tavern Keep, I am less respected.
If you're the lesser, was he the greater?
That is what they say. However, I hope that I will be able to prove myself worthy to the town, my sister.
How long has he been dead?
Um, Probably like a few days. This is are you at? Wait, you're asking him how long he's been dead?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, actually, I guess what's my visual? So my visual is a few days.
Your visual is probably a few days.
A few days. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I don't. I won't. I won't interrupt.
You're not going to try to figure out if he's the zombie that's been scratching all the doors.
I might later. In a moment.
After that, he takes you to a key and shows you this map.
All right.
This is a map of Barovia. I'm just gonna also move us here so you
Thank
can
you.
see it bigger. But that one you'll be able to refer back to. We're not on this page. Um, but
Oh, we've moved from
you
hexagons or
guys,
to hexagons. They are the
yeah,
bestagons.
for the map, we
Um,
are a hexagon. So this is where you guys are
Thanks.
in the
Okay.
village of Barovia. Point that out.
Wait, where is
And
it? Ping it again.
right,
Okay. Okay.
the town of Lackey is here.
I'm sorry. Could you ping that again? Okay.
What is the town of Valaki again? Sorry, I may have missed it.
That's you were I think you were gone. That is the place that he's asked us to escort his daughter because our sister because it is supposed to be safe.
And this place isn't safe? I thought he can't come in unless he was invited.
Can't come into a home for sure, but that's why he's been sending his minions to attack the town to get to her because he's
As you
infatuated.
approach this, uh, their mansion or house or whatever is by far the most like, for lack of a better word, like it almost looks like a battlefield around their house. Other buildings have like scratch marks. These walls have been like clawed to where it's all claw marks on the outside. Fire, there's marks of fire. It's being burned on the outside, potentially in attempts to draw them out. Like you can tell it's been a tough time here.
But they only come out at night, is that correct?
They primarily come out at night.
Primarily. So they can survive during the day?
Yes. I
Okay, I
mean
just don't know.
they
I
don't
don't know.
die every morning.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
They just prefer darkness. So in the city, in our village, we keep lights burning during the day. Help keep them away.
How
Although
many zombies attack?
depends on the night.
Do you have an estimated amount?
Usually around 10 to 15 zombies.
Hmm.
The holy symbols do a lot of work against the zombies.
How many birds?
Mm. Bats?
Oh
It's
yeah,
hard
yeah, bats,
to
bats and ravens. Sorry, wasn't it bats and ravens?
bats. It's hard to count. They fly out from the castle every evening.
Where's the
Great
castle?
numbers. He points over here.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm what I was thinking.
And where do the gypsies stay? I don't know what their title was. I apologize, but whatever their title was.
Oh.
Vistani, we're here.
Where? Oh, okay. I see. Um, where?
It looks like it is a pretty sizable difference.
The monsters don't attack the Navistani. Sorry, is it Navistani? Is that correct?
Vistani.
Vistani. They don't attack the Vistani. Is that correct?
The Vistani have an agreement.
Haven't. So they don't get attacked.
Mhm.
What are our thoughts on? Have you tried to have the Vistani help you transport your sister? Is it sister? Is that correct?
They do not actively work against him.
I mean, it's not against him.
They consider this actively working against him.
My perspective is that the vampire dude, the Vistani, want to serve him or want him back to normal, so that but they serve him, right? Because their goal is to decurse him. I don't
Right.
know that we ever
Right.
got a good answer in terms of how long he's been cursed. I don't think we've gotten that, but the more and more I'm feeling like this has been a ongoing thing.
Well, it's been centuries because
Yeah.
I was surprised that he was cursed before, or the old lady was.
Yeah,
Or
I don't know that
before her.
time passes in a normal way in where we are.
How many miles is it to the town that we would need to transport her to?
16 if we were to follow the main
16?
road. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Less
don't
than
know if you probably didn't
4
see
hours?
me, but I was just kind of following the main road.
Okay.
I was like, thank you for measuring that. Because
So we're looking at about
they
4
don't
hours.
give me that.
Is 4 miles per hour reasonable to travel, or no? Is that too fast?
It would be closer to a full day of travel.
Full day?
Yeah, it's like 10
Yeah.
hours.
Think
I
this
mean,
shit
how fast
gets-
does a horse go?
We don't have a horse.
Oh, we
We
walking.
don't.
We
There are
ain't,
no horses here.
we ain't rich like that.
How much does a horse cost?
We ain't got that money.
The only horses you've seen were in the Vistani encampment. And the group.
Yeah, we can borrow. Wait, we rode them here.
No, they
No,
we didn't
they
ride
pulled the
anything.
wagon.
Yeah.
They pulled wagons.
Yeah, so it's 15.3 miles approximately. We call it 16 because I cut some corners.
Could we convince the Navani? Is that what they're called?
Vistani.
Vistani. Dang, I'm terrible. Could we convince the Vistani maybe to steal or to borrow a couple horses?
You can try, but I.
No, sorry, I was
Yeah.
talking to group. I apologize.
I think what sounds like Ismark has certainly. Hold on, Ismark, have you ever talked to them about helping you with this task specifically?
Yep.
And they said,
Absolutely not. Never.
yeah.
Right, they don't have to know we're trying to help. That's the reason for the horses. We could just say we're trying to go to this town that's pretty far away and we don't want to take a whole day.
So you want to lie to gypsies?
Not lying. We are trying to get to that town. We just don't. There's a difference between lying abruptly and saying we're not bringing the sister, or we would like to borrow horses to go to this town.
Seems a bit risky, given that they do seem to have some members of their community with magical insight to try to pull that off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. We could steal the horses.
I don't think that's the.
Well, you just burned some little girl's doll, and you don't want to steal horses?
Because
I'm
a,
so
li-
confused
a
on your
little
alignment,
girl's not going to do
Lord.
anything to me.
I'm sorry. What?
You steal
You
some
just turned the whole
gypsies'
town
horses.
against. You just turned the whole town against us.
And
And she starts talking to her
I'm
neighbors
starting
against
to
us.
learn more about blah.
Yeah, I'm so confused. The whole town is gonna hate us after we just burned some lost girl's doll.
The lady's crying. She's not talking.
Mary.
She goes out every
her
day.
name is Mary.
Wait, that's Mary, or the daughter's name is Mary?
Her name is Mary. The daughter's name is
Oh, it was Greta?
Gertruda.
Gertruda.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Wait, you don't want to steal horses, but you're okay with burning toys. Okay. I'm getting there. Okay.
Yeah, we're coming together as a team here. We don't trust each
You're
other.
figuring it out.
Here's my biggest issue. right between when we cross the second bridge. First off, we have to go through the camp.
We're gonna have to go through the
or-
cap, so they're gonna see what we're doing.
yeah, and they're gonna hate us anyways, right? That's the first thing. So the camp hates us. Then we have to go from the bridge 2 to at least gate. Is that what that is? Right by the castle's entrance. I mean, I guess the driveway to the castle.
Apparently, my measuring wasn't good enough. Oh, we have an alternate route.
Wait, we have an alternate route?
The one that avoids the Vistani camp. That's what's on the
Okay.
screen. That's what's going on the screen right now.
Is that that's avoiding them?
Yeah, so the Vistani, I'm gonna ping here. That's the Vistani camp, right? So where they're
Yeah.
right by that lake.
Right. Right. I mean, I guess we're kind of going on the other side of a few trees.
Yeah.
How big is the square?
These squares are a quarter mile.
Okay. It's a quarter mile away. Maybe they won't see us.
It's adding a couple miles to the trip.
Yeah.
Like
A few.
it's 3.
Yes.
But and suddenly we didn't have the linger mode on. Oh, there's another route through the.
Wait, is this really a route?
It doesn't. I don't think it's a paved road, but it's probably a route.
Would our DM ever lie to us?
Wait. Question: what are your thoughts of river travel?
They don't have a boat.
No one has a boat here. You literally live on a river.
It could
It's
be
not
a
like
stream.
There's no like river
that
boat
big of a river.
casino. Come on.
It is a river. There is a river. It's called the Ivlis River. They'll tell you. And south of the town, it widens, and there is like some fishing that they're able to do there, but it's not super easy to travel.
Wait, question: why don't we go to the east?
We don't have boats. The
Fair
east?
enough. Yeah, why don't we just get out of town to the east?
This way?
Yeah. Like, why are we going? Why are we going to this town again? Islador?
What's over there?
That's where it's safe.
Uvalaki?
Yeah. Boobalaki. I don't know how to say these.
Because that's where bro wants sis to go. Okay, maybe she's been betrothed. We don't know.
Well,
Are you
don't
asking
live in
each
a
other,
town.
or are you asking Ismar?
I'm gonna ask this, Mark. Why are we going to this specific town again,
It's the safest place for her.
and not out of the whole area? Just go east and out of this whole vampire range.
His face is downcast. He says, "You don't know yet.
Uh-oh.
Once
Can't wait
you've
to know.
entered, can't leave."
Wait, why didn't Mary tell us that? She said we could leave.
Mary may not be the most reliable source of information, as she is entirely consumed with finding her.
Fair enough. Okay.
You're welcome to try. However, no one has had success. Only the Vistani can.
Does the Dark Lord see things that happen in the town
Yes.
at all times?
Not necessarily, but he is on a hill or elevated so he can overlook the town, and he has spies and other means of gathering information.
what are our thoughts on building, I don't know, some kind of mobile home that with mobility, so he can't come in,
Are
and it can
any of
move.
you able to build a home?
I mean, it's just wood, right?
Are any of you trained carpenters?
Do you have trained carpenters in town? You're the mayor, aren't you?
No, Daddy-O, which is on our feet, is the mayor.
You're the mayor's son that should know if like some carpenters in town. We just hook up a house to a wagon or two.
I have another question. Does anybody know that your father has passed away other than you and your sister?
Not yet.
Sitting on that bombshell, okay.
Why is that a problem? Like, why can't they know he's dead? Do you not become mayor, or do they have to vote again? What's our democratic status here? I feel like with the king in a castle, vampire. I'm confused why we have a mayor.
Do you think the vampire wants to run and worry about the latrines being cleaned? Come on.
Well, I mean, he's attacking the town. I'm
castle.
still confused why we have a mayor. If he's attacking his own town,
Well, he's not attacking the town. He's getting to his betrothed, right? Because he's infatuated with Irina. And so he's going to do whatever. That's his singular focus, right? From our perspective, that's his singular focus, which is, hey, Chicky Poo, I want to be with you, and I'm going to do everything I can, which in this case happens to be, I'm going to destroy this town, and so that until you say yes, you'll be with me.
Yeah, Chicky Poo.
is there anyone that happens to resemble your sister closely?
No.
Does this guy? I'm not asking him. This is just me in my head. Does this guy look anything like his sister?
Oh my
You have
lord!
In a boy
you
version.
have
Oh, wait,
handouts
let me look
for
at
both
this.
of them.
Wait, they totally.
So
Are you sure they're brother and
you
sister? They don't look anything alike.
you pull them up and you tell me if they look alike.
They're not even close. Are you sure they're siblings? They're not siblings.
Are you
okay.
asking him or are you asking me?
I'm gonna ask him. Are you really siblings?
Yes. She may be my adopted sister. but she's still my sister.
Oh, you lied to us again.
He didn't lie. I don't know that he's lied to
Wasn't
us.
a lie.
So far, he hasn't really lied to us because he just said, "Hey, we need to go see Dad's house." He didn't
Why
say,
would you
not
have
really
"Yes,
known
knowing
Dad's
she's my
dead."
adopted
Tell us that his
sister?
dad was dead. That's kind of a big deal.
Is it though? How? Why? Because we weren't necessarily. We were going to meet his sister. That's what we did.
Well, we kind of. Daddy would have been able to convince the town to be able to help out a lot more.
I doubt that. The town is very focused on not dying.
Time for a riot. We cause a distraction
So,
with a riot.
are we a group of adventurers wanting to adventure, or are we just going to like hold this guy up against the chair and interrogate him?
Well, no, we're trying to think of a way to get his sister safely to the other place without going right by the place that wants to steal her. And if he sees everything that happens, he's going to know we're doing it. So we have to spend 8 hours of fighting off bad guys.
Is the town really focused on anything? We've met 4 people. 5. I'll have you know, we've met 5 people. And we also have the tarot reading about finding the lesser, who's and if you remember it actually says that. Oh, hold on, I gotta go out of full screen. Yeah, the card sheds light on the one who will bring you greatly, help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. The executioner, seek out the brother of the devil's bride. They call him the lesser, but he has a powerful soul. So, we're being directed, if you will, or hypothetically directed to find this guy and then use him as an ally in our upcoming battle, assuming that you believe in the tarot.
What are our thoughts on powerful soul? Meaning,
We're gonna harvest his soul, and he's gonna help us.
Only a necromancer's like, tell me more about the soul.
tell us all about the soul. I don't really feel like zombies have soul. Kind of at odds here. I mean, what do you all think? Do you think we're just gonna just walk it out and get there safely?
Think we're gonna have to kill some things, and I'm okay with that.
I don't
You think only a couple
safety is
things?
the point.
It's some things.
I don't think we're gonna make it. I mean, do we have an army in this town?
No, that would be us. Remember, we're the only
Right,
people that have come to visit that he's even approached because no one else will help him.
Right.
He did
That's
tell
what I'm
us
thinking.
that.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, unless we can raise an army with pitchforks and torches.
We're the army. It's just us.
Would we be able to sneak out of town? Are there any secret passages? Anything that he wouldn't be able to see? Do you know any magicians that can hide us?
Doesn't see literally everything, but he has a good idea of what's going on through the spies. I think if we move swiftly, we would be able to make good progress before
Not the Eye of Sauron. Like
anyone
people tell him what's
was
happening.
alerted to us missing, especially if we move during the day, as he and his servants are far more active at night.
As is vampire lore. So I'm good with helping. I mean, the tarot's saying this is what we need to do. I want to attack something. I'm itching to use this sword that I have, that I am attuned to.
Amen. Let's do it.
Great sword.
I
Sorry.
think we're gonna get smoked.
That may happen.
Well,
In
I get this-
DM I trust, though. I don't think he wants
wait,
a
are we
TPK.
metagaming or are we in game? I'm
I
sorry.
don't
Are we
think-
in game or meta?
Well, from a meta perspective, I don't think we're gonna get a TPK on session 2, okay?
I'm fine with that. I'm saying I think we're gonna.
I
sorry,
think
I was
we're going
in
to
game.
I
in
think
game we're gonna
sorry.
get smoked.
I don't think we're going to get smoked. I think we're going to face challenges, and there are going to be things that we don't know, right? Because there's a whole lot that we don't know, like the fact that we can't leave. Somehow the Valeki neglected to mention that when they
Right.
brought us here.
I thought they
But
told us we could. I'm pretty sure they told us we could.
Well, I guess does Ismark know that he's saying that he can't leave? Not necessarily. He doesn't know whether or not we can't.
Ooh.
well, that's true. He did say you can't leave, so I took that.
Once you enter, right?
Yes, it's like the Hotel California.
That's what I was thinking. Let me see this real quick.
Well, I don't get the sense that it's our time to die quite yet.
Day
So-
is not that day.
You know what? I haven't heard from in a while is a gnome.
Forest gnome.
I haven't
Here I
heard from
am.
the little people.
I mean, I'm always rearing for a fight, so I'm okay with going into combat. If we die, that's okay. The DM wouldn't kill us.
I feel
Oh,
like I
no.
want to go around. I want to go around in real life like this. God wouldn't kill me today, right? It's a great day.
Steps into traffic.
I haven't done
I'm
enough.
sure that it's only, my 60th day. This
Yeah.
fourth day this year. There's no way
Yeah.
he'll kill me on the fourth day of the year.
Period. Period. So I say we go for it. I'm staring holes into the side of the DM's head. So
Yeah, I
no eye
wouldn't try
contact is
to. I
being
wouldn't
made.
try to. I would not try to understand what goes on in that mind. Not for a second.
I
Oh
don't
no,
think
he looks
I don't think
guilty.
he'll die. I think he's gonna end up stealing his sister.
That is
Ooh.
that is, yeah. So I think that is a potential thing, right? Because now we have to save the sister, which means we need to get prepared, and that's an entire thing. That may be the next step. I don't know, and I have not read. We almost bought Curse of Strahd.
Oh, sorry. I was talking more in game. I'm sorry. I have not read this either. I have
No,
no
what I'm
idea
saying
what's
though is that my point being is that if I'm on the track, it's not because we've read the book or anything.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. My question is, hold on. Can we just go crazy idea? Maybe I've been drinking too much, but
I love
what if we
crazy.
just offer her up?
Oh,
Wow.
Hold on.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah. Well, yes, I am because I've been drinking way too much. Hold
I've
on.
been drinking.
What if
I've
we
been
offer
drinking.
her up, bait him in, and capture him, and we can turn him to good, or if he doesn't want to
So
turn to good, we can kill him.
let me
And
get
then I
this.
can-
Let me get this straight. The what is the vampire of this land, the Lord of the Vampire, and based on what I know about vampires, I am scared of them. Okay. It's just gonna waltz in and he's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, you group of 6 people. Okay, here, let me be
No.
captured by
We
you."
throw a celebration. In this town, offering her up. We dress her up. He comes down. We say, "Welcome. This is a celebration." And then down comes the cage from the tree. He steps on the X cage made of silver. I don't know how vampires work. I mean,
No,
I'm
this
just
is
saying,
good.
unless you're planning on a 16-mile trip and him not knowing it, past a camp of his best allies.
Who are, to be fair, the ones that guided us into this reading in the hopes that we're going to save him. While they may
We
be
can
his
still
best
save him.
allies, they still want him to be uncursed.
Not enough to protect this girl.
Yes, I get that, but that's because they're at the service of this person. They could still want to
Right,
uncurse somebody and still be in the service of them. Like, I still want my boss to die, but I still work for them.
Oh,
Wow. No, but we still have to go by their camp. And we have to somehow sneak her by this camp.
There appear to be routes that are far enough away that they won't necessarily see us if
We positive on that? That's pretty close.
I mean, we could talk ourselves to death or we can get moving.
I'm saying throw a celebration. We go opposite way. Best odds of capturing.
I don't think that capturing is an option.
I don't think sneaking by is an option. There are 6 of us sneaking through the town of
Well, when you're sober, you'll be quiet.
yeah, that's true. No guarantees on that.
shots fired.
I'll just casually point out that one of the routes is roughly a mile from the area that you are concerned
And by
about.
casually, he was like,
And I don't know about you guys, but personally, if someone was walking a mile away, even a group of 6 someone's, I wouldn't know.
it would be 8, right? Because we're picking up the boy
How often do the
boy toy and his sister.
wait? People have to be able to leave. His friends were able to come get us.
The Valaki
The
can
Vistani
leave. He
would-
told
the
the
Vistani can
Vistani.
leave.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that can leave.
We're not Vistani.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm worried about their range. Maybe they stick to their camps, but they've left before.
No, there's always a chance. There's always risks that we're going to run into somebody, but they know we're here. They've the ones who asked us to be here. It's not like we're going to strap her to to a cart and be like, look, hey, look what we're taking. Look, it's girly poo. You
All
know,
right.
there are
I think we
disguises.
can be sneaky enough. All right.
Also,
We'll try
the,
sneaky
Va-
route.
the Vastani have never attacked this house or the village.
All right. I just don't trust them to not tell their friend about it if they see us or if something happens. And they're also gypsies, which also terrifies me that they know something. But that's fine. That's just my concerns. I say we go for it. I'll if you guys want to go sneaky route, we'll sneak.
I'm not for the let's stand up and throw a party. Let me just put it to you that way.
Okay, that's fine. It was a crazy idea.
Oh, Amina,
Yes,
where are you on all of this?
I'm 2 feet out the door.
Okay.
I don't think we're going. I'm not much of a party thrower. And as I've said, I don't think that we are going to die today.
I'm not as worried about
The
death.
only question I have in my head really is, all right, is now the time to leave, or do we want to continue to pursue the idea of trying to find Mary's daughter? Um,
Let's be
When
honest.
you
We're
ask
not gonna we're not gonna
if
get a
now,
reward for finding that child. You might get a reward for
when you ask if now is the time to leave, Irina says, if we're leaving, first we have to take my father to the church to be buried properly.
See,
So,
isn't it almost nighttime?
well, I don't know. What time is it?
It was almost
how long
nighttime
have
when
we
we
been
went to the
discussing
inn.
this?
Like later afternoon. It's kind of hard to tell like exact time, but it's not completely dark outside, but it is definitely noticeably darker than when you entered the town.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. Or were we not planning on doing this tomorrow? Or were we planning on trying to sneak out tonight?
Well, apparently we're not
I-
leaving. If Irina's not coming with us, we're not sneaking anything. So it sounds like we need to take care of Daddy-O.
Okay. So probably not till tomorrow then, because I thought we were doing daytime, and I thought it was already
Yes.
night because lights were coming on.
No, absolutely agree. Daytime is. Hold on, it's Mark. What do you see as the sequence of events that we need to get through before we can get on the road?
Well, we need to take uh, my dad to the cemetery, and then we probably want to leave during the day, so like early in the day on the trip. So you guys want to take him now or tomorrow? That would delay us in the day. Be a chance that it becomes night while we're on our way to Blackie, but it's up to you.
Is there a chance we're going to get tacked tonight while we bring him to the church? How long is a burial service going to take out here? Like, what kind of ceremonies do you guys plan on doing?
We would be able to
Uh,
bury him relatively quickly. It's mainly the transport to the church that has been the problem, as Irina is unable to leave the house and not wanting to alert the town to the potential crisis before we had decided what our plan was. We didn't want to, can't really carry the coffin on my own, so couldn't get him to the church.
Why do we have to bring him to the church?
So he
this.
can be
Properly
buried.
buried.
Can we do it after we get her to the new town and then come
No,
back and probably bury him?
No.
Irina wants to see her father buried before she will leave.
What if we properly bury him here and then she leaves and then we properly bury him at church?
Proper burial involves him being buried at the church.
Burials are such a pain.
All right.
Unburying that is fun.
Unburying them. Oh, well, you're all right. Okay. Well, in order for you to unbury them, they need to be buried first.
Well, that's why you just loosely bury. Just
I'm
throw a
s-
little bit of dirt on
I'm
there.
so glad you
only
don't
2
have
feet.
that spell yet. That's all I'm going to say.
I know, I wish. Someday. Someday I'll be a true one. Okay, never mind.
All right.
All right. I don't know, unless you guys have any other plans. That's all I got.
All right. So I'm all for let's get dad your father, excuse me. Irina, I am so sorry about your father, but I am in agreement. We need to take him to the church, and we probably should do so soon because it sounds like your brother and I presume you want to get out of town as quickly as we can.
Yes.
Sure.
Huh? Suddenly we have Minecraft villagers.
Oh, I, you don't mind me. I spent many a year as a hermit talking to myself.
Oh, very
I'm,
good.
I'm over here trying to recall whether or not I'm recalling a spell correct.
Is it
Leave,
the transport dad to the church spell?
no, it's not.
Floating dead people's.
It may be a funeral spell though.
Good news, everybody! It's 440 feet to the church.
And how much does Dad weigh?
Goodness.
With the help of one other person, we could take him.
Okay, I'm like, I'm not a mathematician here, but
It's not necessarily the weight that is the problem, but the size of the coffin. It's hard
Just kind
to
of an
lift
awkward
by
carry.
oneself.
okay.
Yeah, and there's the zombies and the ravens and the fact that nobody wants to go outside. Of the 5 people we've met.
Are we go to the cemetery now and be doing something in the cemetery probably around nightfall, or we go to the cemetery in the morning and begin our venture when it's getting to be late afternoon. Am I understanding this correctly?
I think those are our options, yes.
It would probably be like early afternoon rather than late, but yeah.
Think
Cemetery. Let's go.
would not be the first night I have spent in a cemetery, but certainly one and my first in this strange place. Emphasis on the strange. You weirdos.
I think we've gathered that this whole place is strange. I mean, there's a vampire we just learned about.
Tell me this cemetery. Is it, say, a historic cemetery to the area?
It's just the church's cemetery.
Have there been people buried there for a long time?
Yeah, most people are buried there.
They're just dying to get in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
We're going to
Mhm.
the cemetery now.
Okay, here we go. We're walking to the cemetery. Is that what you said?
Wrap him up.
Oh, here we go.
He's in a coffin.
You could just cremate him.
Wrap him up. You
Yeah.
just put wrapping paper on the
I
coffin.
feel like in a town of zombies and vampires, you should be more into cremation. I'm just saying. Are
I've
we not
been
worried about
known.
him becoming back as a zombie?
I've been known to light stuff on fire.
Ooh.
And how many holy symbols do we have surrounding this coffin?
There's a holy symbol in every room.
In the
So
coffin?
I guess
It's a
no,
multi-room coffin?
in the mansion. So
Oh,
there would be like one directly in the room that it's in, and then one in the
Yes.
main room, and perhaps one more in another room near it.
wait, you're not worried about him coming back as a zombie, or you are?
No, we're not.
Oh, wait,
And
what's
here
the
I was
logic there?
all ready to conduct a funeral rite.
No. Wait, why are you
Those
guys
who are
not
put to
scared?
rest by the church do not come back as zombies.
Carrying a
Alright.
holy symbol. Makes you want to crazy.
All right, who wants to help carry the coffin?
I'll help him.
Cool.
Wait, how many people do you need to carry the coffin?
I mean, at least one, but two is nice.
Huh?
I Yaki is not interested. Very disgusted. Flips you off for that one.
Oh,
Feisty.
Oh
All
wow, I
right.
forgot to unmute for the stream when I said that. I just said that to y'all. Oh well.
Oh, good.
The stream did not hear any of what we just did.
No, they heard everything except for my little comment about asking. First of all, I volunteered to help
Oh,
move the coffin for stream,
okay.
and then but they didn't hear me tap the top of the coffin and ask Yaki if she wants a ride. They heard
How
Yaki's
rude.
response though.
How rude.
How rude!
Atop, atop a slight rise against the roofs of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. The church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. Bell tower rises toward the black and flickering light towards the towards the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their and as you come up to the church, the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Was trying to get into the church.
Mm.
Wonder what was in there that it wanted.
And you are able to enter the church.
Ooh. Scene change.
It's just a black screen.
I love it.
Yep. 1 second to grab your tokens.
It's so cute.
Wait, this is the wrong character. This one can see.
All right.
Oh, yes.
So I think I got everyone's token, but if I did not, let me know.
Where's my token?
You didn't upload your picture, so you are the
To the bottom left.
What? Yes, I did.
Dork.
I've been attacked. I'm being bullied.
okay, I will look into that between sessions. Figure out.
I have the photo if you need it.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the one you're using.
Yes. Sorry for my
I will
sorry for me.
I will preemptively send it to you.
Thank you.
All right, you are here.
Wait, is what's his name with us and what's her name with us? Ismark
Yeah.
and sister of Ismark?
Yes.
Irene.
Irina is not with you. She did not leave the house.
Wait, we're doing this for her.
So she can leave the town.
Yeah, she barricaded herself in when you left.
Wait, so she doesn't even know if we do this right. We could just like drop it off here at the doorstep and leave. And
I think
It's
her
Mark would
brother
know.
might tell her.
does he even
Perhaps.
care for his sister? We need to get going on getting her safe. All right, all right.
See Fester's point. We're here. It's Mark. What do we need to do for an appropriate funeral and burial thing here for your people?
The priest. Sorry. Janovich will be able to help us. We just need to bring the coffin to him and potentially help him in performing the funeral.
So on our just one quick question on our since we walked through the middle of town with this coffin, were we noticed? Did anybody appear to say anything, or were they all still locked in their houses?
You didn't take note of anyone
Fair enough.
seeing you.
Okay. Are we able to open the door?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't
Should
want
be.
to. I didn't want to preemptively.
Hmm. How come he has the same token border as you do for every bad person we ever face?
This is the token border for all tokens by Roll20.
Who is that?
So
Please tell me you say that out loud. Please tell me you say that out loud.
Yaki does indeed say that out loud.
the doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blurred out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
Oh,
Excuse me. Korash is going to fall back. No. All right.
What is the priest's response
Continuing
to this?
forward. He stopped praying.
Like, is he
Briefly.
shocked or is he just?
Hard to tell from as far away as you are. As you enter the main area, the chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cross-guard altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up to the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving."
How does he say it?
Sorry, was that the voice that we heard before, or just a distinct different voice?
Seems like the same voice.
Thank you.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit, just in case.
All right. All right, Donovich. Try to
Yes.
get his attention. We're here, or I'm going to ignore the scream at the moment. We're here to bring the Burgermeister to you from Ismark, and is it I forgot her name. Irina, for burial.
Suppose I could spare a few moments.
Well, that's very kind of you. What needs to be done?
I know the rights. If you can help in digging the plot, can put him to rest, and he'll say the necessary prayers.
Okay.
Typically, the longest part is digging the hole.
All right. Where do we need to go?
The cemetery is out back.
All right. Is there a back door, or we just go in through the way we came in?
Nope, we gotta go back out the front.
Of course. All right. I turn around and I'm just going to start marching my way to the back. I'm sure I'm going to get attacked by something. But
Right? Can I go with him?
Yeah, everyone can go with him. If you would like.
Oh,
He
there he is.
follows you out all the while saying prayers under his breath.
Okay.
Suspicious.
Armina, can you give me a religion check?
Oh, no, I cannot. One moment.
Ooh, you sure can't. You
Oh,
sure can't.
That's a pretty shit
Um,
cleric. That's all.
You're really just focused on getting this person buried, but you do make out that he is praying to the morning.
The what?
Okay. Thank you.
The Morning
Uh,
Lord. Did you share this info with us?
Sure. After I'm done describing it on my small packet of sticky paper.
I didn't want to write it down if I wasn't supposed to know it. All right.
Yep, I
What do I need to do to dig a hole? Is it presumably next to whatever this thing is?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the map of the full graveyard, so we can just say you guys find a suitable spot.
Okay.
And whoever wants to dig, go ahead and give me a Constitution check and a Strength check.
I'm not much of a digger.
Oh my freaking Lord.
You start off
Wow,
with a lot of
insane.
confidence and get like just the very beginnings of you could tell someone has started digging here and are just completely wiped out.
Oh, one sec. What was it? A constitution in.
Strength. Not save, but check.
Oh, my bad. I clicked the wrong thing. I like that better anyway.
Oh, thank God you can dig a hole because apparently I can't.
GT is able to finish it off without much issue.
And I'm sure in no way does he say anything mean or rude to me.
No, nope. I'll just kind of look at you and smirk. Mutter some half orc you are.
Would you do it in half orc so only I can hear it?
Yes.
All right. Uh, you guys lower the body, the casket down into the hole. And continue to hear, although softly, cries from the church as Donovich performs the funeral rites. After he is finished, a little time has passed. You are able to. Ismark starts filling in the hole.
Okay. Is Donovich done?
Yes, and he starts returning towards the church.
All
I'm
right.
gonna tail him.
All right.
I was gonna actually stop and ask what was crying from underneath, but we can follow him. That's fine.
Oh, you can. I mean, he's not like. He's just kind of walking. So if you wanted to ask him a question, you definitely.
Yeah, so as we're walking, I'm just going to ask, okay, so when we came in, what was the screaming we heard under the church? And why does it sound like there's someone sobbing?
That is unfortunately my son. He was turned by the vampire 2 years back. I've been praying for method of his salvation ever since.
Turned into what?
Vampire.
Oh,
He said that. He said he was turned by a vampire.
Why no, but that remember, I
Wild
only know
card.
stories, so I want to get his perspective.
No, that's true.
He's a vampire spawn.
Vampire spawn. And what would it take to help him?
I haven't found a solution yet. Most people, when coming across vampire spawn, kill them. I was hoping for a way that my son could be returned to me, rid of curse of being a vampire spawn.
So, I don't want to kill your son, but how does one kill a vampire spawn generally? Should we run into any in the other else in the world? Because it seems like you have your son under control. Not to mention, you're not exactly going to tell us 100% where he is. I don't suspect, and I am sincere. This is not a deception.
Mm,
And if I need to do a check, by all means, let me know.
no, you're good. I am trying to figure out what he
I'm not intending to deceive. I'm being honest because we're about to go walk down a lonely road.
Oh, all right. What? Um, he knows that vampires are suffer from running water burns a vampire like acid. sunlight causes them to burst into flame. They don't like holy symbols or things to do with uh, deities, similar to undead. They're not. There's no special thing that you have to do to kill the vampire spawn. They just are pretty resilient and uh, able to heal themselves at a much faster rate than most than people.
All right. Thank you very much. If we should come across a way of curing, we will let you know. Or I will let you know. I don't know. I can't speak for this ragtag team of crazy hooligans here.
I appreciate the offer of assistance. And if I might suggest, I suspect that you are planning to move Irina out of the town, far away from the castle.
I'm gonna look at Ismark.
Ismark nods,
Yes.
and Donovich responds, if I may be so bold, I would suggest you take her to the Abbey of Saint Markovia. It's a holy place in this town, which may be able to protect her. However, I know that the town of Valaki is also fortified.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking it was in Valaki. So what is the name of this place?
The Abbey of Saint Markovia. It's in Kresk.
Kresk.
Which is another place. Uh,
There's Valaki. Oh, okay. It's further away. Got it. Okay. It's on the far left side below the Salvage Woods if you look at the map in the journal.
it's like almost the westernmost point of the map. Northwest.
So I would imagine it's about double the distance from to Valaki if I had to guess. We don't have that map for checking. We just have the reference map, but I would say it's
Yeah, it would
double. It's
be.
roughly double the distance plus, obviously more
Mhm.
roads and stuff.
It would take about twice as long.
What does Ismark do or react to that recommendation?
I mean, he is open to it, but thinks that the town of Aki is more doable and probably. You can tell that he's more of a soldier himself, and so he trusts like actual fighting to the spiritual forces that Donovich is referring to.
All right. Thank you, Donovich. I'm done. I don't know if anybody else has anything else they want to say since I've been the one talking for the last 10 minutes.
I ain't got nothing to say to him.
Coming out here with Amina.
Oh, I forgot to come back around. Sorry. Are we back in the temple, or are we out?
All
Sure,
good.
and then just put this back then. That was a little hard. Oh, my bad. I'm not muted.
All right, you are able to head out. And if no one else has anything, back to the village. It's starting to become night at this point. Their house is not very far away, so you definitely are able to make it there, but it is definitely the end of the day.
Probably not a good time to be venturing forth.
I would agree with that.
All right.
I'm
So
assuming I'm
off.
assuming sister lets us back in.
Yep.
Okay.
No. Locked outside. She lets you back. Are you planning on staying at this mansion for the evening?
Assuming this is where Ismark was recommending that we would have a night to stay, unless he had
I
some
mean, he
other
says you're
idea.
welcome to stay here. If you want to stay in the tavern, you can do that as well, but it's up to you.
I'm fine with crashing at the house here.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else has an opinion.
Save some money.
Fine with that.
All right. So, where are we? It's 10:10. Not to be confused with Tintin.
Time.
Are we cruising? Are we in a good place to stop?
Probably a good
I mean,
place to stop.
I was gonna say this is definitely a good place to stop.
All right.
World wise, unless anyone has a pressing desire to continue. I think we do.
Nar, I'm good.
All right. Well, let me find someone to raid really quick. So we will work out our next session time. I will get it scheduled in Twitch, and we will be presumably starting an escort quest, which is always the best kind of quest. To go somewhere, we'll figure that out, I'm sure. So I don't know if anybody has a preference. Vid is playing Timberborn. Kender and Zach are playing Human Fall Flat. If anybody has a preference on either one of those two for rating. Was that a vote for Vid, Canadian? Your mic dropped out.
Sure if he's gonna make it.
Oh, he's been playing for 12 hours.
I'm okay either way.
All right, Vid's been playing for 12 hours. We'll raid Kender.
Oh yeah.
There's no way that Vid's staying up for too much longer. All right, so we're going to raid Kender and Zach, so please say hello to them when we arrive. The Human Fall Flat is a game I don't know, but I'm watching Zach die over and over again, so it can't possibly be bad. We'll get schedule posted. My next actual scheduled stream is Tuesday. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will be back, or I'll be back on Tuesday, and then D&D will be back in a Saturday sometime soon. Thanks, everyone. And off we go to Kender and Zach.
Good night.